Obviously, if we talk about this winners final here between Problem X and Broski, it is a case where, at least from my knowledge, seeing it on the respective streams, Problem X does stream, Broski does stream as well, even the YouTube archives, because these guys are everywhere on YouTube when you type in their names for Street Fighter 5. The track record is unfortunately not in Broski's favor. Broski has had a very hard time dealing with Problem X as a player, and his characters, they are good characters, but they just suffer in some regards against Bison. Now, he has ended up with Oro, and he's been playing from Oro from start to finish. Usually, in like a ranked set, he might get him here and there. It might be a 2-1, the occasional 2-0 to Problem X. His first to 3 territory. I think the last time these guys played, it might have been 3-1 to Problem X. But Problem X has said, he said, look, I enjoy playing Broski in the matchup, not just because of the characters, but it's just the player I'm going up against. So there's going to be more to learn, and he's picked V-Skill 2, Minamushi, because the V-Skill 1 has little to no application that's kind of valuable to Oro. That's why he's gone with V-Skill 2. So he does know, and this has been working over time. He's been working on it over time, I should say.
Yeah, so Broski going to be up against Problem, but hopefully that lack of expectations kind of transfers over to his matchup against Problem X, right? When you have a demon in a bracket, a lot of the time you can get defeated before you're even playing the game. So hopefully with his whole perspective shift regarding tournaments, that kind of applies to Problem X as a player as well.
Okay, good start here for Problem X right now. He's about to build up the 1 bar. And again, there's not much Oro can do in the neutral. Doesn't want to throw fireballs because he doesn't want the reflect to absorb it and assimilate it. You know, doesn't want to jump as much. You know, he has to kind of just dash and do double jumps to kind of take those risks. Nice knee press there from Problem. Look at that. Barely anything has happened, and 75% of his health is gone. He tried to bait a throw before he activated Tengu.
And I like that, right? He needs something big to bring himself back into the match. So good calculation from Broski. Of course, Problem X not biting, but ooh, tries for a shimmy. That Problem accepting the fact that he can just take a couple of more throws while still maintaining a life lead. Ooh, puts the reverse on, throws a U-turn with a devil's reverse.
I'm surprised Broski wasn't charging there to do the uppercut as the anti against the devil's reverse. Guess he didn't want to risk it, but there it is. Assimilates the Nichirincho. Oh, he's too far to get a conversion.
Oh, so unfortunate right there. Broski called out the slide activate with a neutral jump, but still Problem holding on to a lead now. You know he's going to be hesitant about going for that slide once again.
Hold on, he'll try and do it now. +4 on activation here. He's just going to weigh it out here. Cross up.
Oh, perfect timing, as usual from Problem.
Of course. You see what's interesting as well? Because of the V-skill chain, usually when Oro throws out the EX Fireball, he sets up V-skill 1 behind it to kind of set up the neutral game, the dominance. But now he's not using that. He dashes behind it and changes up his aggressive approach. Very interesting in that aspect what the V-skills do for Oro after that.
Yeah, right. Broski has been having such a hard time trying to close that distance against Bison. Getting behind that EX Fireball is a good time, but right now it's just one of those rounds. It'd be like that. Problem X on the board early, 1-0.
All right, closing that round out with a perfect. And again, it's history is repeating itself. You're starting to see it just in motion pan out as to, even if that game is not a clear indication enough for people at home how this normally goes between these two, it can be rough. And again, I think he'd rather just ride this one through and just enjoy it and try it. Yeah, he knows there's a couple of characters he's struggling against. Poison, Bison. I think Falk might be another one I could be wrong in that aspect. I need to double check with him again, but like his mindset and just his technical knowledge on this game is nothing shy of amazing, Broski. So let's see if we can try and equalize here.
Yeah, and in this competitive aspect, right, in certain situations and for certain things, you have to have a short-term memory.
Yeah.
Right, you know what I mean? That was just one of those games, as my man Yipes likes to say. It was a jog, and you have to kind of let that go and just approach this as it never happened. But unfortunately, we're finding ourselves back in a similar position.
Good delay tech there from Broski. He likes to do super delay tech a lot. It can be the bane of his defensive choices against certain players. So hopefully he doesn't get crushed counted by the roundhouse too much in this set.
And I love Problem, like as soon as he sees the EX Fireball, he's like, fine, bro, I will dash back all the way full screen. I'm not worried. I have this life lead. I'm completely controlling the ground. I mean, Problem just looks in control.
Yeah, absolutely dominant. Basically controlling 98.7% of the aspect of the matchup. Neutral, counterplay to the projectiles.
That was the official Jammer's algorithm that was calculated right there? I feel
calculated, that. Right? Zeros, ones, and twos. I'll just say 98.7. Make it sound like a radio station.
The beat down, 98.7.
You can see how bemused Broski is. The approach is the biggest problem. He can't do anything.
Yeah, he really hasn't found a way to start any type of offense on Problem, right? And that's just the thing. This man Problem holds down back. He chills out with Bison for full screen. He always picks the buttons at the right ranges. It's just so hard to get your game started.
Gets the V skill, sorry, the V shift into the break there. Gets a counter poke from the crouching medium punch there, Problem. And back to the neutral, and that's fine. Normal attack anti-air against a double jump is fine, because you recover in time. Gonna get the conversion.
Broski finally making something happen. Oh, but just as I say that, the slide. Now back to Problem X's game. Great challenge from Broski right there, not biting on a throw attempt.
And what's interesting enough is he's found a way to really pile on the pressure, that incessant pressure from Bison, to make sure Tengu Stone isn't really a threat.
Yeah. And man, with the fact that Bison's main anti-air, oh my goodness, yeah, of course, with the Psycho Crusher to close out the round, going up 2-0, Problem X looking like a monster. But what I was going to say was that with the anti-air from Bison either being like the jump back hell attack or the crouch fierce, yeah, I mean, a lot of those double jump shenanigans don't matter. Like, he's just recovering in time when the crouch fierce whiffs. And you can see even right there, he did it at a time that he would always do it. And when Broski didn't commit to the double jump, he got anti-air. So when that's the case, when like he's just doing it at a singular timing and it's either going to hit you or recover in time for you to not punish, that's a rough spot to be in.
It's rough, and at this point, you're 2-0 down. Your approach hasn't even worked, let alone your counterplay. It's like, if you can't even approach the guy or cause him some trouble in the neutral, he's getting a better round now. It's like, I don't know how you're going to finish the rest of it, but listen, I like to do commentator's curse a lot. He's got the stun, but the thing is, his damage is going to be different because it's a different post-stun combo, so he's not going to get the... Oh, no.
You just saying that. He wasn't able to get that follow-up, and now all that work, all that damage that he implemented, he's in the corner and it could all come falling down.
If I were you, I'd put out the fireball and wait, but I don't think he's going to do that.
Okay, he did it. Ended up going in a little bit here. Problem X might be plotting EX Stomp if he sees another fireball, something like that.
I think he'll try and get a confirm off of Stand Fierce. He needs something big here, Problem, and if he needs to do that to spend the approach, he'll do it. Well, he'll send out another one if he has to. Yeah, Psycho Blast again. Can he get out?
Nice. Yep. Broski seeing the screen freeze with a V-trigger activation of his own, seeing the starter with a Psycho Crusher. Well done.
Luckily enough, the Tengu was going to kind of save him in that situation anyway because of the lingering stones that are going to come after for the after effect. But let's see if we can get one on the board here, Ringe.
Yeah, Broski putting a round up. That should give you at least a little bit of confidence. Oh, but no problem. Already in control here, throws him back mid-screen, chases him down with a scissor kick into another throw. Damn,
he is just getting tossed around. Stun's racking up. It's slowly evaporating now, so we're all right. Anti-air.
The patience on Problem is ridiculous, man. This man is never thirsty for anything. He was like, you're close to stun. I don't care. Like, this is the optimal space for me to be in, and you got to come close.
All right, here comes the side switch from Broski, but now you're going to see Broski go into Desperation Overdrive. The fun is, yeah, he needs anything. I don't know, a nose hair, a dream. I don't know, man. He needs something.
And at that point, he was hoping that Problem X was going to be like mashing or something, right? And like Problem X never does that. It's just sometimes you got to throw a Hail Mary up and hope it's answered.
Listen, sometimes because Problem X's defense is so hard to break down, so hard to figure out, his defensive choices are just like, you know, out of this world, unprecedented to a lot of players sometimes. Broski does get perplexed, but he's just one of his demons, Problem X. All right, here comes the Tengu Stone activation. Is he going to go for a reset? Is he going to go for the full thing? It looks like he's going to go for the full thing here, but he can't get the end of the combo.
Gets a throw, and yeah, you know, Problem was just taking that.
He needed it. He needed it.
That's going to be stun. That should be game with the follow-up here.
All right, there we go. Do you know what's insane to me?
2-1.
Now, we said this before, right? And I've played Broski's Aura a fair bit. It's sometimes you do something, and he jumps with that goofy-ass jump hard kick. And it's like, how did you know to jump there?
Yeah, that was a super impressive jump. Like, bringing out the EX Cycle Ball right there, not something I expected, but Broski did, and he punished heavily, and he needed that.
But the thing is, it's like, it's even a 50-50 in his decision-making, because he's like, I've been anti-ed 9 times out of 10, and I need something out of this. You know what? Even if I have to dig 6 feet deep to get a chance, you know?
Yeah, and that's how it be sometimes. When it comes to fighting games, you just pick like your path to the grave. And sometimes you get lucky and you don't end up in that grave, but you got to bet on it regardless.
Yeah, for sure. Nice wake-up button there. All right, cool. Now he's starting to be a little bit more audacious, disrespectful, because he's got a game on the board.
There we go.
Yes! There you go. All right, again, post-stun combo change. Please don't flop it because you dropped it last time. I like this, actually.
Ooh.
If Problem pressed the button, I think that would have connected. I think it's because Problem did an empty jump out the corner. So here's some of the activation from the Shadow Axe target combo.
Oh, okay, Broski. That could be a little bit of a range to experiment with that double jump, but we command grabbed up.
Ringy's panicking. Oh, no. He's going to throw him again. He doesn't want him to activate Tengu. He's going to die. Pop. Oh, no.
Oh, he didn't actually get the second hit of the head attack.
Wait a minute. What should I do next? Just activate it. He's not going to do it.
He's not.
Problem's not going to go forward. He's not going to go forward.
Yeah, Problem does have CA on deck as well. Of course, Broski, he's going to keep it loaded just in case he can V-reversal the CA. Oh, never mind.
Now, if you do a chicken feed, that could be super. Or Problem might jump at you and do air super. I'm thinking that.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, if he jump at, he's going to do super.
Yeah, you couldn't at that point, right? Problem X was just looking for that moment to activate the super, get that chip that he needed. Broski risked the jump, but if it's not tight, if it's not a true string, the super was coming out.
Match point here for Problem X to put himself in a favorable position in the grand finals here in today's event. But Broski hanging on by a thread, slowly but surely finding holes and dents in the armor, but it's still like torrid to deal with there, Rinj.
Yeah, I mean, this is champion caliber play from Problem X. You can see exactly why he's been to the mountaintop when it comes to Evo. You can see why he's the Red Bull Kumite champion. Like, the man is just so disciplined in fighting games.
Again, lovely choice of words there, discipline. A lot of these guys do have it, but he's able to make you break your discipline.
Yeah.
Make you defy it. But he's going to get the X-Tatsu, going to get it confirmed. Yep. Get the Minimushi and end the combo with the uppercut. Good damage as well. I do like that combo.
Trigger activation, and Broski with his life lead now. Oh, trying to switch up his rhythm, but Problem X still ready with the anti-air. Big jump out on the command grab attempt.
What a jump. Get that throw. He's going to trap him, but he uses EX Nichirincho to try and create some space there. Broski wants to jump. Yeah, he needs to jump out again.
Oh, just in time.
Gimmicks are coming into play, but Problem X, he's going to be resilient on defense. And I think he's going to let that meter slowly build while his V-trigger slowly drains.
Yeah, it's tough to combat that slide when the V-trigger's on deck. You don't know if he's going to cancel it or not.
Psycho Blast. He's out.
Oh, but he's still going to get punished for it.
That's fine. That's fine. This is all fine.
That's big, yeah. Able to get away in time. This is a significant life lead for Broski now. Problem X got to make something big happen. Oh, my goodness. I can't believe he took the throw.
No projectiles. He can't throw projectiles now. He has to wait, but he's not going to wait long enough. Is he going to try and do the timer scan?
Oh, my God.
I don't know. This is going to work. V-reversal. That could do it there, Rinj.
Big V-reversal, and he has, should be enough, right? Yeah, Broski taking it.
Remember, great damage does go into play when it comes to equating the timeout, I believe. But
yeah,
this is still match point for Problem X.
That's why I was a little hesitant. I was like, I can't remember if it counts the gray life or not. But Broski does take it. Very well done.
Jump. And it's going to be a counter hit confirmed, but I don't think Problem has practiced that much. I'm not too sure. And again, just wait and look at that mutual respect in the neutral from these two. These guys have like a standing respect for each other.
Yeah. And they're just such great fighting game players, right? Like, you can see both these players not being reckless. They know what it takes to open the other up, and it's very, very difficult.
The reversal, does the V shift, try to just surprise dash into the throw, but good confirm into the Inferno. Going to close it out with the EX knee press there from Problem. Chase him down, he's got nothing. He has got nothing left but one hit from Problem. And the reason Problem's not trying to hit him so much is because of the Tengu.
Yeah, and finally a whiff on the crouch heavy punch anti-air attempt. Broski got the money balls. You see it, that's 2 points instead of 1. You got to hit them, bro. Oh,
here it comes. Right, he's going to do a substantial amount of damage here. He's going to build super as well. Low forward into Tatsu will do it.
Oh, and he got caught reaching.
There you go.
Broski tied up the set 2-2 off that forward medium kick. Perfectly spaced right there for the plus frames. Gets Problem X reaching, showing that he's human just like everybody else.
Now, believe it or not, Problem X, one of the world's best players at Street Fighter V. I'll say this from personal experience. He will flinch at times. You can catch him. Sometimes it's hard to break him down.
Yeah.
But he said this to everybody. He said, I guess just as much as the next
exactly,
person.
Yeah.
That's
like,
it.
we talk about the discipline and whatnot, but when there's the great equalizers in fighting games, and when your life's on the line, you're on the defensive position, it's real hard not to look like everybody else and crack.
And remember, even if he got thrown the footsies from the standing medium punch anti-conversion, right, he's feeling himself. Do you think he could do it?
I mean, he's feeling himself right now, Broski. He could definitely do it. Will he do it? I'm not sure. Problem X has faced adversity like this. He has stopped people from coming back time and time again, but I don't know what that V-skill is about. Instead, just eats a jump in because of it.
Delay tech there from Broski. Now he's the one in the passenger seat. Sorry, passenger seat, driver's seat.
Driver's seat. He is controlling the meta, controlling the pace right now.
Would you believe that Broski's not doing his character any justice by continuing winning, right?
Yeah, right? It's like, yo, bro, just shouldn't have went down 3-0.
Tengu's coming again, but he might not need to activate. If he gets the Minimushi in a situation here, he might be able to activate from it.
Oh, the fireball, yeah, it kind of curves up like that, catching the Bison. That was reversed. No, he dodges the anti-air attempt.
It's the game. Yeah, he's panicking. He wants to get out. He's going to give up Tengu and Rins. Oh, he's turned this around. He was 2-0 down, Rins.
It's a set point for Broski here. The confidence is building. You can see from the play how much more he's feeling himself now than at the beginning of the set.
And this is where it gets crazy.
Ooh, fireball perfect.
You don't know how to weather the storm with the fireballs. You don't know when he's going to jump. You don't know when he's going to dash. I'm telling you, this character's not bad.
Ooh, okay, gets a big Psycho Axe finally coming through, breaking the glass. We haven't seen that pretty much all set.
All right, there's an intro. He'll fight from the corner with peppering with the projectiles. Trying to do the gimmick with the V-skill too.
That was a big throw tech right there. That prevented a back throw incident.
Pressure being applied here. Slowly we are waiting for the inevitable Tengu Stone, but throw the throw. It does happen.
It does indeed.
Knee press.
Oh, he actually risked it. That would have been his life. He could have died for that, but it pays off. V-trigger activate.
He'll wait. Problem's going to wait. He'll wait.
Yeah, I was like, you got to throw him. He's not going to do anything at this point.
He's not going to do anything else. He's going to wait.
Overhead blocked. Oh, does throw tech that time, though. Beautiful defense for Problem X.
Delay. No, he did, and he activates, and Broski's not going to spend the bar here.
Oh, he gets the low, though, just calls him out afterwards.
He's too tense. Yeah, Broski really wants to end it here, and he's trying to do it via a jump. If he gets another jump, my word.
Oh, he is jumping all up on him.
Because he doesn't know it's going to be the double jump here, so he's just allowing the jumps to go there. And Rin, don't worry, my heart stopped too. It is final game, final round of this winner's final between Problem X and Broski.
EX not flinching. Oh, and yeah, again, it just floats up like that, and Broski was ready for the conversion. Great damage off that anti-air.
I don't know how Problem's going to come back from this. He is not in the driver's seat right now. He's not controlling this neutral at all. Psychologically, Broski's been turning this around.
Broski, though, that whiff on the previous, that was reverse. He didn't know what to do.
Right, you got a choice to make. You're going to reverse or leave it. He left it.
He's still alive here.
He can still activate and win from this.
Oh, Tengu. Problem X doesn't want to stick his hand in the blender when he saw the freeze. Broski slowly walking him back towards that corner. Oh, Problem X, though, with the stand fierce. You will not strike fear into this man's heart. Cuts off the pass once again. Closes out the set to get into grand finals.
Do you know what? Outside of the Oro mirror, that was probably the most riveting set we have had today. I mean, listen, that is going to be
so good.
All over the internet. That is probably one of the, if not the highlight of today's CPT. And I'll tell you what, like I said, there is a huge amount of mutual respect between those two players. Problem X was just in cruise control, and he had such assertion in those first two games.
Assertion is a great,
and then
great word.
Just out of nowhere, you know, sprinkled with pixie dust. The second wind,
yeah,
the second wind,
it
came back, and Broski was coming in. But the thing is, here's what's crazy, and he's like infectious in a way. You can't see it on his face, but you can see it in his gameplay. And he knew, you could see, like I said, desperation overdrive.
Yeah.
That came. You saw it. One jump and a dream.
Yeah.
And it started from there, and then as we got to the closing moments, you could see it in Broski's gameplay. He said, I need to close this out. Now, he'll tell you, like I said, it's like his competitive drive has been slowly diminishing and changing.
Yes.
But I'm like, when you are in the heat of the moment and you know what's on the line, the gravity of the situation, you're going to play like his grand finals, man.
Yeah,
exactly. You're going to play like his grand finals. But you know what? Fantastic stuff for both the players. I want to see GGs everywhere on the internet.
For
this
real,
one.
man.
This was great. Close call, though, for Problem.
Absolutely. And, like, can you believe the choices he made in the face of those close calls? Like, my man was like, no, I could tell he smelled the desperation, as you said, or not even the desperation, but the urgency of Broski to close out the set, right? And Problem X was like, I'm not even going to let you, like, right there, right? I'm not going to let you get close enough to start your Tengu shenanigans. How did he get open up to get to 2-2? He got that max range forward medium kick, right? So he didn't let him get into that range. He hit him with the stand fierce to cut him off as soon as he got there.